My name is Bryce Cobbs. I'm an artist born and raised here in Roanoke, Virginia. I do murals, I paint, I draw, and I've been lucky enough to have these opportunities to bring Black voices to the forefront of my artistic expression. So the Heart of Gainsboro was a project that I worked on alongside the Berglund Center and Jordan Bell, and it's located on the outside of the Berglund Center. That was a really enlightening experience. I hadn't known much about urban renewal in Roanoke City, and I felt like a lot of people maybe didn't. And that kind of helped educate me and bring knowledge to me as far as what went on during those times. I was lucky enough to work with Jordan Bell also, who is very knowledgeable in the history of Roanoke and Black history and the Black history of Roanoke as well. And he just had all these insights and all of this knowledge for me to be able to learn from. We actually interviewed certain people who were affected by urban renewal in that Northwest Gainsboro area, and to hear their stories and to hear what they had to say about it and their opinions was really powerful and really impactful. Like I said, I didn't know much about it before then, and to hear how it affected them so deeply and affected sometimes some people that we interviewed weren't personally affected, but their parents or grandparents were. And this is really impactful to know that it trickles down that far, and that the history is still really fresh. And I think that it's important for us to kind of take the time out to listen to other people who may be affected by certain things that we might not understand or we might not know, but to give them the chance to voice it and to be able just to hear them out. So another project that I worked on was the Henrietta Lacks statue. I worked on that alongside the City of Roanoke, sculptor Larry Bechtel, the Harrison Museum, the Hidden Histories Initiative, and it was for like the Hidden in Plain Sight. So we worked on that, I want to say around 2022. It was a really enlightening project as well, just to know that someone like Henrietta Lacks, someone so important to Black history, someone so important to history period and medicine and science, lived here in our hometown, in my hometown. Like it's really cool to know that. The circumstances of her, her death and everything was really unfortunate. It's really sad that she was taken advantage of in the way that she was. But to be able for us to come together as a city and a community and build that and get that statue built in commemoration for her was something that I'll never forget that. I know Larry Bechtel, working alongside him was just awesome. It was amazing. I was able to learn a lot from the artistic side and kind of learn how he works in his process. And we were able to combine our efforts to build what I would consider as such a beautiful, long-lasting statue. And I hope that it provides the peace to the family, peace to the community as well. And it's just a step in the right direction of how we would love to hear our stories told and to kind of put that imprint in our hometown forever. So the mural at the Gainsboro YMCA is the newest project that I just had a hand in creating. I worked alongside Cameron Stallings, who was actually another Roanoke-based artist. He's a teacher, art teacher over at Lucy Addison Middle School. So we were able to collaborate once again. All of these projects I was able to collaborate with another artist or another creative. The faces on the mural were a little combination of people who were in the area and just also some more symbolic meaning. The main person on the wall that is probably the most noticeable would be Al Holland. He was very influential to the Gainsboro YMCA since its inception, and he was really supportive of all the programs that they offered to Black people in the community that he lived in and served. He never missed a father-son banquet, and I think that says a lot about his character. I just admire everything that he stood for, and just to see how the YMCA admires him as well, to see what he gave to the YMCA and how the YMCA wanted to respect his legacy and give back to him was so amazing. That's what that project was really all about, was kind of bringing the community together, and just seeing them come together like that and support me and Cameron was so uplifting and so humbling. And I just honestly couldn't imagine working for nicer people, honestly, and seeing everyone's smiles on their faces, and it was just so humbling. All of these projects are just so humbling to be a part of, and to be able to tell, like I said earlier, tell the stories of Black voices that need to be heard, and just kind of liven up neighborhoods. It's just all what it's about. If there was a young Black artist who thought that their work wasn't good enough, I would just encourage them to stay true to themselves, stay true to their love of the arts, and just always remember to have fun and to keep learning. I think those are the main qualities that I've kept in myself along my whole career that have kept me producing art and to my own standards, and to just stay in love with the passion that I have for creativity. I think those are really important steps to keep always in the back of your mind. Even when you're feeling down or you might not feel like you're good enough, you're always good enough. Like, I would always encourage every artist, every Black artist, every artist period, to just know that you're always good enough. I think all of the art that we do around here is geared towards making people slow down and ask questions and learn and gain knowledge. I think that's the main thing I would love for people to take away, is when you see a face on the wall, it's there for a reason, you know. Just ask questions, inquire, wonder what it's about. It's good to not know, because then that causes you to go find out. And I think that's what's really important. And to see the community come together and to see these Black people profoundly put on these walls right out in the public so everyone can see, I think that's very powerful to me. I think it's very powerful to my community. And I think it's very important in that step in the right direction to make sure that everyone feels like their voices are being heard.